There we go. So you can just hear by how Mandevu's panting how much of a workout that is, but you know how strong a male lion is to carry dead weight of a wildebeest right across the road, especially through this long grass that's also going to weigh it down quite a bit. Very good afternoon to all the viewers and subscribers. So after the last few days of it being a bit miserable out in the bush, and with that very cool sighting of that new male lion in the area, the Kruger male, we are now catching up with the stars of the virtual safari, which is the Imbiri Pride. So I believe the whole Imbiri Pride is just around the corner here, so I thought I would just get you all psyched up and hyped, because it's been a while since we've seen all of the Imbiris together as a whole, and hopefully to catch up with Nchila, Mandevu and even Lambile. So we've just managed to catch up with the Imbiris, and we've had such a cool sighting of one of the youngsters. It looks like one of the young females, busy playing on this fallen over log. I'm hoping I see her brother and one of the other youngsters are lying behind that log. I hope they get each other riled up a bit and maybe get back onto the log. So here we have Mandevu. He's following this female very closely. You can see he's pursuing them very, very closely, and I think he's wanting to mate with them. We just missed an altercation with Lambile. So Mandevu was walking behind this female. Fortunately it happened all behind us, so we couldn't get a shot. But he attacked Lambile because Lambile was too close to this female. So when male lions are eager to mate, that brotherly blood brother bond that you normally see between the males when they go out on patrol and hunt and fend off other lions disappears, because it's all about mating and who gets mating rights. So very good afternoon to all the viewers and subscribers. We've rushed all the way down south towards Man Camp this afternoon because we've just gotten a report that there is a pack of wild dogs, and there indeed is a pack of wild dogs. We've just managed to relocate them here in this thick drainage line. So we're going to hang around with these dogs. I do suspect they're going to get up and try and hunt as it gets cooler. So the dogs have just come out onto the road now, and we've got 3 of them. I don't know how long we're going to follow them. We're going to try keep up. They're going to try and hunt here. There was a herd of impala on the way down here, so I presume they're going to try and go for that. But it's so great to have them out on the road. Let's see if we can keep up. They've now run off the road and they've gone into this other thick block, but it's getting too dark to follow them. So we're going to leave them now, and we're going to try head north and try and meet up with the Imbiris again. So we've just caught up with 2 lionesses from the Imbiri Pride close to camp, and under further inspection it looks like they are quite full. They've got very rounded bellies, so it looks like they killed something in the night last night. So we're going to just scratch around this area and see what they've killed. So we've just managed to catch up with Mandevu. He's led us straight to the wildebeest carcass, and he was carrying it in his mouth, so I hope he's going to carry it across the road So far I've just seen him, his lady friend, and 2 other lionesses from earlier just lying on the road. So they were obviously chased off by him. Okay, he's going to pick it up. Let's see how far he gets with it. There we go. So you can just hear by how Mandevu's panting how much of a workout that is, but you know how strong a male lion is to carry dead weight of a wildebeest right across the road, especially through this long grass that's also going to weigh it down quite a bit. So Mandevu has dragged this wildebeest a good 20 meters or so, and he's dragged it right back to his lady friend, almost as a dinner for 2, or in this case breakfast for 2. So here you can see Mandevu's now abandoned the carcass. This just shows you how determined he is to mate with this lioness. The lioness got up, he's busy scent marking, and he's just wanting to follow her and stay as close to her as possible. He's even left the carcass that he spent so much time and effort trying to drag across the road. Now we're going to try and stick with this pair. Maybe they are going to mate for us. So Mandevu's just made his way back to the carcass now. He's left the female and he's come back to mark. So it's quite interesting to see how he's torn between wanting to stay by the carcass, and I think that's why he moved it earlier initially, as he wanted the carcass and the female in the same place. And now I think he might move the carcass again closer to the female. So it should be an interesting day if he's just going to keep moving the carcass with the female. She literally just moved an inch in the block under the tree, and he was straight up trying to follow her. He's making sure he doesn't lose any visual of this lioness. This is unbelievable. We've just come around the corner close to an area called Malcolm's Bridge, and we bumped into the whole Nauru pride here, and they've just killed a wildebeest early this morning. I think we were probably about 20 minutes too late from them killing it, and there's just chaos on this carcass. Red Road is trying to fight off the young males and the females trying to get into the carcass. So what's really amazing is that Red Road is so strong. He's just pulled the carcass, as you would have seen on the video. He's just pulled this dead weight of a wildebeest carcass, and he's pulled another 4 individuals into the bush. You could see he was battling a bit, but definitely a really strong character. I mean, you try and pull 4 lions and a big piece of meat. There's no chance you're going to pull that. It just shows you the power that these male lions have.
In the open. open. Yeah. So this is. Yes. Yo. Yes. And now you see us yesterday walking with this guy. Swat. So you see him swatted? That's where all the scars on the face and the nose come from all the time. Million hit. Unbelievable.
They try to fight back.
Ooh, nice shot.
So just to try and end off the virtual safari, we've come back to the remains of the wildebeest kill. There's not much because I mean these hyenas have basically just finished it off. There's only you can see the skull and the skeleton of the wildebeest, and that's pretty much all that's left.